2 years ago, I made a video where I tried to lower my KW suspension and I failed because of the dimensions of my wheels. Today I finally got new perfect wheels and I'm so excited to mount them. Hello and welcome to another beautiful day in the Austrian Alps. If you watched that video, you might remember that the reason why the wheel did not fit once I lowered the suspension was due to the offset. So I got some wheels today that are perfect, that have the offset of 35 instead of the 48 that I had previously, and I also really like the wheels that I got. I'd been wishing for them for a long time and I finally got them. I got the OZ Formula HLT. I got them in the size 7.5 inch in width and 17 inch in diameter. Now the offset is 35 and I think it should fit. Let's see today if they do and what it looks like. My previous wheels were the Dotz Rapier and they were black and they looked very good with my general black and blue theme of the Mini. But after 5 to 6 years of having black wheels, I decided it's time for something new. And so I chose the silver OZ wheels and I think that they're going to complement the Mini very nicely. Of course, I also added some blue decals to make it more individualized. Now let's take a look at what the wheel looks like before I individualize them. It's this beautiful silver wheel with very few spokes because I like it like that. And I'm going to individualize it by using a little bit of blue decals. I've used this blue everywhere around the Mini already, and I think it will just make the wheels stand out again, just like with the black wheels before, but now in silver because it was just time for a little bit of a change. Now, the wheels come with this central lock look. It is not an actual central lock, it's just a plastic piece, but it has this ring, and it used to be red, but of course I changed it to blue. I just cut out all of these letters really precisely with a computer software and a proper machine, and now it looks like that. I think this already just looks fantastic, but I wanted to add just a little bit more, and you will have seen this on my previous wheels. They were 2 stripes on here, and I've made them again, but this time I have my my name tag KiaraShifts in one of them. So I'll just put one with the KiaraShifts on it here and the other one here, the blank one, and then it will look, I think, fantastic. So we'll have the blue strips just between the lettering so it doesn't clash too much, or so it just, you know, so there's color somewhat more spread out. So let's put them on. Quite precisely, so I think they should fit nice. And just press it on. And once I peel the plastic off, it will stick perfectly. Very nice. Onto the second strip. And there we go. And if we join the center lock on it, like that, that's looking really good, I think. Just a pop of blue, not too much, not too little. That looks amazing. Now, without further ado, let me put those wheels on. So I've got this ring in here to make to make it fit nicely, and like that it should fit. Just take out the cover. And I had to buy some new wheels that look like this. So we'll see whether they fit nicely. The moment of truth. Okay, from what I can tell, it fits. Sort of. I'll tighten them ever so slightly just to see fitment. Got it out of gear now, so let's see. Tighten it again. Tighten it all the way. Let's do 120 Newton meter. All right. So it does fit. It fits. It actually does fit. I think it is a bit far out. Let's check. Okay, so at the moment it does fit. I have to check, however, what happens when I turn the wheel. Will it touch something on the inside? There are some plastic bits that I have been told you might have to cut off. And I've also been told that you might have to make the wheel arch, the wing, a bit wider for it to fit properly. Let's check that. So this is all the way turned out. And it's not touching. Not touching. It's very close to it, but it isn't. Look at that. Not touching. Seems to be good. And now I can also kind of see through there. You can see the suspension. Let me try and show you. Alright, let's see if it touches if I move it to the other side. So that's all the way. So check how to touch that. Doesn't touch here, doesn't touch there. And that side should be fine too. I think we're good to go. I was honestly a little bit afraid that that might not fit, but seeing how it doesn't touch anything, I am very optimistic that the back will also fit nicely. The reason I'm a little bit worried is because these wheels are wider. They are 1/2 inch wider than my previous summer wheels. But I couldn't find them in 7 inch, so I could only get them in 7.5 inch. And it wasn't so much as a guess as people advised me that it would probably work out. But it might be, you know, a millimeter thing. So let's do the back. In all honesty, when I looked at the first wheel, I wasn't quite sure if it looks good. Because of the grey or the silver color, it looks very, very different compared to the usual black that I always had. But now with the second wheel on and everything fits perfectly, it looks just like an RC car that you would have on the Carrera toy circle games. I'll insert a picture so you know what I'm talking about, but it looks exactly like a sports car in a tiny version. It looks amazing. I'm so impressed with it. Alright, so it's getting dark already, so I'm going to just quickly wrap up, change the last 2 wheels in a time lapse, and then tomorrow I will go and take the Mini for a drive and take some really beautiful shots for you. So this is the ring that was in there before, and I have to replace it with a different one that fits perfectly for the Mini. So this is what the old one looked like, silver one, and this is what the one for the Mini specifically looks like. It is 68.1 that changes to 56.1. So 56.1 is what fits for the Mini specifically, and this is the size of the rim itself. So it just lowers the diameter so that it fits perfectly. So let's pop it in there. And there we go. It's the next day and I was able to find a really pretty spot in the forest. We've got some sunlight and I am so happy with how these wheels look. Just take a look. That was it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think about the wheels in the comments down below and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye!